Hello and welcome back to What is K-pop podcast, where in which we talk all things K-pop. So today I've got both the cats in here with me. Phoebe's just on the computer chair, and Petal is, I think she's about to go out the window. Actually, yeah, I don't entirely know. Also, if you can hear the fans, it's 24 degrees outside right now, and I've had to close the door because obviously my dad is doing his jigsaw and he puts up with me enough, let alone having to listen to me recording a podcast. So, yeah. Also, has anyone ever had an experience with an Aldi supermarket sewing machine? Aldi is like a German supermarket brand thing, and they do these things called special buys, where in which they'll have like a random set of items that they've made, and they'll sell it. They'll like sell a certain amount of them, and you can only get them during that time because once it's gone, it's gone. And sometimes they bring these things back, and I've been made aware that the sewing machine is something that comes back, and I just bought one off of Facebook Marketplace. I couldn't get it to work, so if anyone knows how those work, or to tell me that I made a terrible purchase for £10, please let me know. I also was having to stand up in like bright sunlight. Oh my god, this was just tragic. Whilst my dad and the guy, the husband of the woman who gave it to me, we stood up talking about cars. So that was delightful. Yeah. But no, I'm alright. So today we're talking about Hot by Seraphim. I'm just pulling up the Wikipedia page so I can give you a little bit more insight for you. Okay, sorry, there we go. So, on the 16th of February 2025, Source Music announced that the Seraphim would be releasing their fifth extended play Hot on the 14th of March, with the album's promotion timetable released on the following day, and that they collaborated with the British band Jungle, which I've never heard of before, who said the group had special charms about production styles. Fair enough. Yeah. So it was released 14th. Contains 5 songs, which are Bonfire, Hot, Come Over, Ash, and So Cynical Adam. And EJ, who was the singing voice of Rumi from Keyboard Demon Hunters, wrote So Cynical. Yunjin wrote on Ash and So Cynical, and Unche and Chewon also wrote on So Cynical. So yeah, got some member words. I love how whenever I start recording, like I can just spiel on about my life, but like actually trying to form a sentence about what it is I'm talking about, it's just nothing. Like like nothing. We love when the members are involved in their music, especially when that music ends up being good. Oh, okay. So, first up we have is Born Fire. 6 out of 10. I have to be honest, I don't love intros to albums. Like, personally, I don't love that concept. Or like interludes or outros. I understand as to why they exist, but if it was up to me, I wouldn't have them because I don't feel like many people listen to an album front to back. Like they listen to all the songs in a row. They just listen to the songs that they like. So I don't really see there to be a point of an intro and all that stuff. And also, like, it takes away from there being like an additional song that could have been there. But, it is what it is. It feels like it could be in a crime show. Yeah, I'm gonna say yeah, crime show. It's just like my notes, by the way, that I'm reading off of. I never fully understood the spoken word intros, but this one is nice. Again, like I'm gonna say I don't know what they're saying. To be fair, I could just look at the Genius lyrics. To be fair, I will do that. 1 second. Don't mind me for a moment. Genius. I can't spell genius. Genius. There we go. Le Sserafim. Pardon me. I do apologise for anyone whose ears just exploded. I also had a Universal Credit appointment earlier, and I always find them extremely funny because I don't see the point in having them, but I also do in some way. Like I know why they have to talk with the talk with them. It's literally just a way for them to be like, yeah, you're still suffering with your problems. Yep. Okay. But if you're not, you're gonna have to tell us so then we don't have you on it anymore. So I don't know. I don't think that's actually the reason, but I don't know. I can't say as full certain. What is this easy, crazy, hot thing? Is it literally just like them on the tour? No, I can't find it. I've been looking for it, but I can't. Is this it? There we go. Let me have a little look. It doesn't have translations. Tell me English. Yeah. This is what like confuses me. It just, I feel like sometimes it's just words. Like, I want to know what to do. The flame engulfed the silence, splitting apart the dark. The fire grew larger, chasing after the illusion of the unreachable sun. I don't get it. The only gripe about it, like I said, is that it's not a proper song. Then we on to Hot. Sorry, a 7 out of 10. Vibes of it are not okay, but it's okay. Love the outfits, and it feels like they accept the fame of being idol. The fame being idols have given them. I can't speak clearly. Um, yeah, it's. I'm trying to kind of not say that I love every single song. Yeah, for what a song like Hot can be like, because obviously 17 did a song called Hot in 2022, I believe. And that having been etched into, like, the version from Boys Planet being etched into my mind, like, I just. Hot for me is different from this, but I like it. It's 7 out of 10. I'm not saying that I don't enjoy it, but from what we know Hot to be, Hot is not that. So yeah. Also, like I don't fully understand the whole Bonnie and Clyde it bit. Because it says like the chorus is I'm burning hot if I can live life my own way, turning to ashes ain't no problem. So tonight in your embrace, Bonnie and Clyde it. I'm like, okay, like tonight in your embrace, we're gonna be rebellious and be all. It literally says rebellious, all or nothing attitude, possibly in love or life. I'm like, times I do wonder if like I'm just not that well educated. I think it actually is to do with my lack of music knowledge, because the extent of my music knowledge is literally I had music lessons a little bit in primary school. I learnt the piano for 2 years, and then I had 3 years of once a week like music lessons, which I hated in secondary school. And then I was like, fuck that. For it being my special interest in life, I really don't know that much about music. Oh dear God. Yeah. Next we have is Come Over. I actually really like Come Over. I find it fun. I like in Le Seraphim the land that they tend to do. Sometimes they just have like really fun songs. Obviously, they do have like their deeper songs, which we'll come on to in a minute with Ash. Come Over just feels fun. I love the outfits. Fashion is another one of my kind of passions in life. I don't get to do much with it as much as I did when I was younger, with like doing textiles in school, getting to see. these. I'm trying to like speak whilst also looking up the lyrics. I've come over to tell you about it, but it's very hard to do that when your brain is also trying to talk. Yeah, so I did fashion in school. I did textiles in school, and I was actually going to do it at college, but it was more about like draw like so obviously with fashion design you have to have some level of artistic skills, and I have nothing. I am terrible at art, and like I can put an outfit together. I know what I'm wanting to make, but I can't get it out on the page. So yeah, it had a 1940s 50s feelings to it. American diner vibes, maybe even playing in one. Like I can imagine it playing in a diner. And it's very easy listening. Yeah. And also, like, the lyrics kind of make more sense. I think it's because it's literally in English. It's designed to make sense in English. So 7.5 out of 10. Then we're on to Ash. I didn't realise how much I liked this song until I listened to it again. So because yeah, I don't release. I'm doing a lot of listening to music and stuff, so I don't often get to just listen to the songs that I'm genuinely like interested, because half the time, by the time I get to like the time when I usually would listen to music, I'm talking to my sister, and then I'm too tired to do anything else, so I just go to bed. Give me massive Doctor Who vibes at the start. Moonstruck, and I saw a comment saying Moonstruck and Hyphen and this song are kind of connected, and I kind of see that. Yeah, because Moonstruck, it's very like it's weird. It's Enamoya, right? So yeah, that was a very long tangent. I'm so sorry. Actually, I'm gonna cut that all out because you don't need to hear me ranting about that. Yeah. And lastly, we have Is So Cynical Badam, 7 out of 10. And the main menu music on a video game. Why the song's so short on this album. And it's a nice song to have in the background when you are working. Yeah. So, my overall ranking, we have a Bonfire in number 6, then So Cynical, then Hot, Come Over, and then Ash. My overall thoughts is that I like where it was going, just maybe not fully my cup of tea. I do actually have the physical album. I think it's the main version, the one with Hot on Cheon's chest. Also, can I tell you a little bit about that bookshop as well? I know that I've just like moaned about my own mental health and like that sort of stuff. What I was basically trying to say is that being 23 almost has given me the the confidence to say no sometimes, and that you don't have to put yourself in situations. Yeah. Also, just really randomly, when I went to go and get my sewing machine, the lady asked me, "Are you still in school? How long? Like, Have you done your like asking me about school?" And I was like, "Oh no, I'm turning 23 in a few days." And she was like, "Dang, you look good for your age." And I was like, "Fucking hell!" I was like, "Shit." I'm sure someone like the Macne of D or whatever that new group under Hype, like they have a 2011 lineup. She's 15, and I bet I seem ancient to her. Fuck her. Oh my god, I swear. Like it's not even the first time that I've gotten it as well. I think it was about a year after I had left school. So I was 19, I think, nearly. And I went around to my next door neighbour to deliver a parcel that had been sent to us. And she asked me, "Do you not have long left in school now?" I was like, I left school a while ago. I appreciate it, you know? I swear I've got lines on my forehead, so I thought that was gonna reveal my age a little bit, but no, I clearly look like I am still 16. But when I was 16, I definitely looked 16, or at least I thought I did. But now I'm wondering if I actually looked about 10. But no, it really does boost your confidence being told by a random stranger that you look about 16 when you're turning 23. Yeah, the bookshop. It's really cute. It's in an old jewelry shop that used to be in this like this arcade place. When I say arcade, I mean just um, like I don't know what an equivalent would be actually. It's, like a row of shops that go in an L shape with a covering over the top of it, and the shop is kind of on that corner. It's very cute, and it has like books on two of its sides, I think, or maybe all of it actually, and these cute little seating chairs in front of the window. Very sweet. And they're running a book club, which I have signed up for. So I'll tell you about that when in a few weeks' time when I start going. It's me and because my sister wants to join a book club, right? So I am going covertly. I am being the test dummy for this book club to see if it's okay. And if it is, then I think my sister's also going to sign up. Even if I don't always go, then I'm sure my sister's going to be quite excited for it. But yeah, it's adorable. I wish I could have gone in on the first day, but it was so busy. Also, it was a Saturday, and I'm just like you. The Saturday during the summer holidays and the first day of a book shop opening, so that was yeah. I should have lowered my expectations for that. That was everything I think for you today. This episode goes out tomorrow for me. I recorded it yesterday for you lot. Episodes on Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday will continue unless otherwise stated in an update or anything. I'm sorry I can't tell you if I'm not uploading any sooner, like on the actual days when uploads are meant to be. Because sometimes I do record like the day that it's going out. So yeah. I will always try to tell you if like a proper episode isn't coming. Yeah, thank you as always for listening, and I'll so sorry. Talk to you guys again very, very soon. Bye.